guys, it's Laura again. So in this video, I just want to do a face of the day since it's been a while since I have done something like that. So yeah, I'm just staying at home for most of the time today because it is a snow day. Classes are canceled, but I still was able to get my nails done and I was able to do a few errands at the mall. So let's get started with the following products that I have on my face. So first, you may want to moisturize first after you wash your face. Like for me at night, that's the only time I wash my face. But in the morning, I just tone it with rose water. So this is something that's from like the health food store. And it's like less than $3. So yeah. And then I use the Vichy Aquathermal Mineral Balm. And this has been repackaged now. It comes in like a really long, much skinnier bottle. And it's still the same. And this is the only winter moisturizer that I can use because I tend to get dry patches on my cheeks. And my skin gets really dry in the winter, but in the summer I am more on the oily side. So that's the only one that keeps my skin feeling and looking moisturized. And what else do I show you? So primers. I'm at it again with my primers. Lashes. Thousand Lashes by Hard Candy. You can purchase that from Walmart. I don't know if it does any much of a difference nowadays. You guys can recommend me and let me know if you guys use a lash primer. And because I've tried two of the Lancome ones, the Dior Show. I've tried MAC as well. But I didn't really like the one from Smashbox because I found that really wet, and so I just threw it away. And then for eyes, I don't know how many times I've purchased this. This is the NARS Pro Prime Smudgeproof Eyeshadow Base. And the name is right there, but do not worry because I will list all of the products down there. And then for my face, I don't know how many times I repurchased this also. But I always buy the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. And then, excuse me. Bad allergies. And then for my foundation, I just purchased this. The Chanel CC Cream that contains SPF 30, which is really good. You need protection. And it's in the color number 20 beige right there. Come on, 20 beige. It doesn't want to focus. It doesn't want to focus, but I remember getting a sample of this as soon as it launched last winter, and I enjoyed the sample so much, and I just ran out of it. And then this is like my first foundation that I bought from Chanel. Does this even count as a foundation because it's a CC cream? And it's quite pigmented and it has a yellow undertone. There are two other colors as well. Not to worry. But if you're around MAC and C25, then you can get away with this. And it's a pretty thick pigmented cream. And you can tell that it's really yellow. And it smells so good. And with tax, I paid $66.67 Canadian cents. Canadian dollars, okay? I know, really expensive. I know, but tried it, tested it, loved it, and this is what it looks like. Okay, what time is it now? It's precisely 5 p.m. and I've had my makeup on since probably 8 hours ago, and I guess because the air is really dry and I'm not really sweating or anything, and I had all these primers on and powders on, that it has stayed on. And even at work when I'm stressing and just hustling, you know, like it has looked like this at the very end of the day. Like, I don't even need to blot, and the only part that gets really oily is my nose and a little bit, you know, around my nose, my forehead, and that's it. And then for under eye concealers, I always use my Giorgio Armani Master Correction in number 1, which is like a pinky sort of like color corrector, and the applicator is super duper skinny like that. And what I do is like I put a line under my each of my eye. Like, I don't really have dark circles, but the skin here is very like sunken, and there's a line here and a line here. I don't like it. It bothers me. So all the best I can do is like drink a lot of water, and I can tell like when I'm dehydrated, like this is so dry and it's more sunken, and it's so much duller than it usually is. So, and then I have to top it off with this Lancome long lasting under eye concealer in the color came off, but I think it's natural 3, natural beige. I don't know, I'm gonna figure it out because the color, see, it's blank. The name came off, but it's like natural beige 3 or something like that, and it looks pretty much like my skin tone and kind of like my nail. And then set it with MAC blot powder. I love this stuff the whole year round. It makes your face look matte but without going flat, you know, as long as you only put it in the areas where it's needed, like wherever it gets oily, for example the T-zone, which is very, very common. So what I do is I keep the puff, you know, and I keep like this plastic film, and you can tell I'm already hitting, almost about to hit pan. Like there's the like the dent there with all the metal. You can, for me, I can see it, but you can't. So what I do, like the reason why I keep like the plastic on top is because I get my oils in here, and if this sits directly on top of the powder, it's gonna create like this really disgusting film on top, and it's gonna mess up with your powder. So I keep it like that. And then for finishing powder, like all over my face, I have to have the Guerlain Meteorites. This is the only one I have. I used to have the one from Christmas, like the red and gold packaging one, but I decided, you know what, for $80 I don't really need it. I still have this from like 2 or 3 years ago, and this is what it looks like. I still have a lot. Like, oh shoot, I dropped the ball. Maybe this is gonna last for another year or 2, and it smells just like violets, and it makes your skin look so pretty, like so healthy and luminous without any sort of like glitter. It doesn't have any colors or anything. It just corrects the redness and the sallowness, the dullness, and the, you know, it just makes you look beautiful. Okay. And don't worry about the fragrance. I know one of the top irritants in cosmetics and skincare is fragrance, but don't worry, it's not gonna make you break out or anything. It's, the smell is very temporary. And then for my bronzer, I got the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, and I'm almost done. And this is the super duper tiny version. There's another one in another set, and I actually don't mind this. I've had this for a really, really long time. And then for my cheeks, I have these 2 things. This is the Yves Saint Laurent Baby Doll Kiss and Blush. So this one comes with this applicator like this. And what I do is I literally put a dot. Okay, let's do it right now, like that. So tiny, right? And then what you do is you just spread it. And I like to build it up because you don't want to put like too much and then like have too much product sitting on your face. And it looks so natural on, and it stays on the whole entire day. And you can use this on your lips too. It looks nice at the beginning, but it feels so uncomfortable. It feels like I have silicone sitting on top of my lips. So I strictly just use this for my cheeks. This is number 11, which is like a raisin brown color. Kind of like my lips. And then the highlighter is Becca Gypsy. For those of you who have really super pale skin that's like almost white, you're gonna love this. I personally love it. It's like this lavender pink shade with like gold opal, and it's just, it's so beautiful. Oh my god. And it's so pigmented and it's so soft. You don't need a lot. Okay, that's what it looks like. And then, you know, just blend it for a subtle highlight. And now it's gone. Can't really see it. Very, very little bit just on top. And then for my eyes, I used the eyeshadows from Colourpop. You can only purchase this at colourpop.com. For the lid, I have this color called Solstice, and it's from like one of their sets, and it got ruined and it's all crumbly now. I don't know why. The other ones are perfectly fine. See how ugly that is, but it's so beautiful. I have that all over my lid right now, and on the crease and sort of like on the outer corners as well. I have this one called To a T, which is a matte warm brown color. Oh, you need this in your life. And I've been just working on it on this little area here, and then like in this area here, like on the lower lash line, I have this on. I have the Farah, which is a matte dark brown, and it's from the Megan Naik set. It's like a quad of eyeshadows. And then I use synthetic brushes because they said to use synthetic brushes when you need it. And this is from Urban Decay, from one of their like Vice palettes. I think it's from the first Vice palette. So this I use for my lid, and this for blending. And my inner corner highlight and my brow highlight is this Mary Luminizer by the Balm. It's a present. It's very, very hard to find here in Canada, unlike before. It used to be in store, but now you gotta buy it online somewhere or eBay. Super pigmented, beautiful, like long lasting highlight, because you know how like some of them they just like fade over time, but this one doesn't. Like I still have mine, and it's so stark. You can tell, you can see it. Oh my god, you can have this on as an eyeshadow and like as a highlight anywhere you want on your face. And that's what it looks like on the skin. And when you blend it out, nah, you can't really tell. In person, you can tell. But no wonder why it's such a popular product. Eyeliner. Essence liquid eyeliner. Okay. Again, it's one of those things I keep purchasing over and over and over again. And this thing here in Canada is officially sold at Shoppers Drug Mart, and this is like $3, and it does the job. Okay, it's waterproof. And then for lashes, the Maybelline Illegal Length. Again, this is a repurchase, but it's really not volumizing. Like, it's good for keeping up the curl the whole entire day because it is waterproof. I only use waterproof mascara. It's okay. And then for lashes, I have on Ardell 110. And you can buy this multi-pack from Sally Beauty Supply. And I believe I paid like $20 or $25 for this, which is much cheaper than buying the individual one for $10. And I always use the duo glue. You can find it, this one I found it at Sally Beauty Supply, and you can also get it from Sephora. And then for my brows, I have on two pencils right now, the Uemura hard pencil in number 9. I think this is CL Brown. Okay, and it doesn't write on your hand, it will only write on your brows once it comes in contact with the oils on the hairs of your brows. It's like magic. That's like in this area here. But then for definition, I use the MAC Stud Eyebrow Crayon. I don't know. It just says here, Stud Eyebrows. That's it. And Stud is a very, very dark, like espresso brown, and it's such a super duper skinny little pencil. And so I have that under and out here, and I sort of like stopped here a little bit, and I just blended those two colors together. And you gotta be really, really light-handed and just making very, you know, light feathery strokes with this, because otherwise you're gonna end up looking like you're really, really angry right after. And then what else did I do? Oh, on the waterline, I have these two products right now. So what I do, so you gotta make sure your fingers are always clean. So what I like to do is I run my finger on my lower waterline just to get off, like, you know, the tears in my eyes. And then I use the Rimmel Scandal Eyes in nude, and you can find it in almost every drugstore. And then this on top, the Stila, look, everything came off. This is like one of their waterproof, like smudge-proof eyeshadows or something like that in kitten. And this is what it looks like on. It's like a beige champagne-y, like beige color. And it's kind of hard now because I've been using it over and over again, and there's like stuff on top of it. So yeah, these two together, and I've had it on for like 8 hours. So and don't forget to put mascara on your lower lash line as well. Last but not the least, I think the only thing that we have to know is the lipstick, and you guys must be dying to know what MAC Del Rio looks like, and this is what it looks like. Now everybody's raving about like the Kylie Jenner lip or like the 90s brown lip, and this is the only color that you need. I've seen photos of Gerard Cosmetics 1995, and it looks similar to this one. So that is MAC Del Rio, which is a very beautiful wearable brown for like every day, and it is a satin. And Del Rio looks like this. It kind of, you know what, it kind of reminds me from my last video, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Vamp, yeah, liquid lipstick. They are so similar. That's Vamp, but it's a little bit more red, and this is Del Rio, which is a little bit more in the brown side. But oh my god, they are so similar. Like this obviously is much darker as well. So you know, you can like mix them together or something, or like maybe have like this underneath, wait for it to dry, and then, you know, like Del Rio on top, or whatever gloss that you want, mix and match. Like I see people like playing with this because it's liquid, it's easier to work with. So yeah, that's my face of the day, and I hope you guys liked it, because I can't do tutorials. I work with Windows. I don't have, you know, like iMovie, and I don't know how to edit, and I'm just filming from my iPhone 5. So I hope that still you're gonna like this video, and I hope that you're okay with me wearing sweats right now. I'm just like staying at home, chilling, and just like, yeah. But at least I still got my makeup on, so that's good. Oh, my contacts, they are the Zio Eyes Beige. Is it beige? I don't know. I think it's creamy beige. Creamy beige. Yes, yes, yes. But they only have one that's beige. So yeah, I gotta shut up now. I'm gonna upload this video so you guys can enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, and up until next time.